I mean, what planet am I on? Amazing. I don't know what's more shocking. That comment or Sharon Moore's performance after the game?
I mean, when your head coach passes away, Mike, it's to be expected.
Incredible. The fact that he died in front of the team and they still recovered to win that game. Oh, wait. He was with the team.
And he was on the team playing coming back.
Sweet Christ.
Sharon, he's actually right there.
By the way, Harbaugh, this is the best bit ever now. America's team. Did you see that?
America. Yeah. It's like Jim Harbaugh and Steve Rogers.
It's an amazing time to be alive. The cheats.
Mm-hmm. Sends people on sidelines.
So-called experts. We picked you to win the game. Naysayers. You mean people with common sense? You cheated. No one said you couldn't play. No one said you weren't good.
Yeah.
Y'all are a weird bunch. That's all I can tell you. It is America. You know what? When I think of America, I think of Blue Magic. That's a brand name.
Hot dogs,
apple pie, NASA, and Michigan football. Yeah. That's really what it boils down to.
America.
David, ticket text coming. We're doing Lions and U of M. We're going to attempt to. What's wrong?
No, nothing's wrong. Someone's saying Rico's 100% correct about the Michigan fan base reaction to the Harbaugh suspension. They couldn't have been more irate. Think Hatchet and TJ owe Rico an apology for Friday.
It's not an apology needed. Sometimes you just need to know people and understand people and know that even though it wasn't a big deal, you won the game, you'll go into the only one you're really concerned about is Ohio State, but that's at home. So you got the crowd behind you.
I'm not concerned about that.
You got everybody. No, not you. I'm just saying in general, the Michigan fan base who's so upset and aggrieved. It's like,
I think they like being aggrieved more than they like winning.
Right? It's like,
I've never met a bunch of people like this.
But I knew it was the first time a spoiled rich kid got told no.
He's going to be back for the he might be back this weekend.
But they got told no.
Who cares? They won.
They did.
But they won.
Doesn't matter. You never tell me no. Do you know who my father is? Do you know how much money he donates? Do you know that our name is on the family name is on the side of the building? They pulled that card.
Okay, you know what?
And in the end, you're like,
I don't live in this world.
You don't, Mike. I don't either, but I understand
They got to play. I thought Sharon Moore did a really nice job, post-game embarrassment notwithstanding. He did a really nice job.
I did laugh when they said, Sharon, you got to keep your headset on, and I thought about you talking about Harlan.
Was this one connected?
You're damn right it was. Sharon did a really good job, and he's going to be a head coach someday.
He may be yours.
Well, but if you're – never mind. I'll leave it alone.
Just say it. What's wrong?
If you're an AD, do you really want to hire a guy that's going to cry after the game?
I'm not going to judge one moment.
Okay.
That's not.
Dan Campbell cries.
Okay,
and everybody loves him.
That's different.
How is it different?
We can bust balls, but I don't believe that factors into a hiring process.
Okay.
He did a really good job in that game, making a really big decision.
Yeah, who was the Dick Vermeil? My goodness.
My dad hates Dick Vermeil.
He cried at everything. Opened a bag of chips. Oh, my God. These were the best chips
But they
ever.
are running a program. This guy's crying because his coach is in the hotel room.
You know what? People, you can direct your vitriol to David. Don't even bring
David
it
is
here.
not a Michigan
Please
fan
do.
today.
Bring it to me.
You're not a Michigan fan today.
I'm a Spartan fan.
You're not a Michigan fan today.
Like hell. We don't want you.
You know what, David? Bet.
Bet. Still can't figure out what that means. Let's go to Cole, 97.1. What's up, Cole?
Hey, how's it going, gentlemen?
Good, man. What are you more impressed by? Let's talk about it.
I think that Lions game was one of the most losable games I've ever watched of football. I mean, they had every opportunity throughout the entire game to lose it, and they didn't. And that is the most impressive thing to me I've seen in my entire 23 years in Detroit.
Cole, it felt like a playoff game. It felt like a high-level, divisional round game, and they didn't flinch. And when the other team is going to go for it on every fourth down, and they have an elite QB, it requires you to do more.
Be all in.
And you went blow for blow. I couldn't be more impressed. It was awesome.
Cole, they did not play scared. They said, okay, if you're going to go for it, we're going to go for it. We're going to be just as aggressive as you are, and we're going to see who has the ball at the end. And it was the Lions. You're right. This wasn't the game plan going in. I'm sure you realize that, Cole, but they adjusted and they made it work. It was impressive. Probably between that and the Browns-Ravens, the best two games yesterday in the NFL.
Oh, I think it was one of the best games we've seen all season. And the thing to me is when you compare it to Michigan-Penn State wasn't on the same level. I mean, you could say that whole game hinged on that failed fourth down conversion, and that was a terrible coaching call. So I think the Chargers were a better team, a better opponent for the Lions than Penn State was for Michigan.
Yeah, yesterday's Lions game did remind me of the Chiefs and Rams, that Thursday night?
The 51-48.
It was just entertaining whether you were a fan of either team or not.
Yeah,
it was a hell of a game, hell of a win. I couldn't be more proud to watch that team play.
Yeah, and again, for the people in the back, because I know how some of the dimwits act, no one is saying that both aren't impressive. It's just what moved you more.
Right.
Now, if you're only a Michigan fan, you don't care about the Lions, you're right. This probably isn't the topic for you. If you're only a Lions fan and you loathe Michigan, that probably doesn't help you.
But me, not being a Lions fan or a Michigan fan, can say I think Michigan was more impressive.
I give you credit. You still wear green out of the house. It is remarkable. It is a tip of the cap. The fact that you put that silly little hat on still, God bless you. You're doing America's work right
Dude, I graduated from there twice. I'm allowed to wear this hat for the rest of my life.
You just threw the extra degree right in your face, David.
So I can wear it whenever I want to wear it.
Let's go. Man, if you don't score a touchdown, you can't wear that out of the house.
I don't care.
All right, let's go to Mike, 97.1. Mike, what's up?
Hey, good afternoon, guys. How are you today?
What's up,
Super.
Now, I know I gave you guys a hard time about Harbaugh last week, and I do apologize about that. But here's the thing. I agree. I think that I agree with Rico on this. I think that win for Michigan was more impressive than the Lions, although you had the Chargers winning yesterday, right, Rico? So you could say that a lot of people didn't think the Lions could win, but I still think –
No, I had the Chargers I didn't think the Lions would cover, but they ended up covering. I thought the Lions would win, but they wouldn't cover on a last-second field goal. So, yeah.
Well, it was close anyways, I think by a half point. But here's the thing, though. Michigan won a game without throwing a pass in 32 plays in the second half. That's called, just being out physical. I don't care what side, Penn State knew what was coming and they still couldn't stop it. It's me. That's impressive. And Penn State's defense is good. And Penn State's, they have a really good DB. And I think Michigan just thought running the ball would be the best game plan. And I kind of think JJ might be hurt. He was limping around a little bit, and maybe they didn't want to expose that because you guys remember how he was limping around and stuff like that?
Yeah, but but my quarterbacks get dinged up all the time. That doesn't mean you pull the plug in the last 40 minutes of the game.
Right.
I'm not going to use an injury there.
I mean, Justin Herbert had a bad thumb.
They used a smart game plan to know this other team can't hurt us. We have the lead. Let's bleed this thing out 3.5, 4 yards a pop and just get out of here.
Let's not challenge their NFL corners. Let's just run the ball and, take a knee for the second half.
Because Penn State might have the best DB in the country and a top 15 draft pick over there. So
Kalen King, yeah.
Because they completely shut down Roman Wilson even when they did throw the ball a little bit, So, and the thing is Blake Corum and even Donovan Edwards. That was intriguing. It seems like in big games, Michigan kind of reverts back to their bread and butter, which is Donovan Edwards, Blake Corum getting in there. And the thing is that that makes me like their chances in a couple weeks even better, being at home and everything. So,
the Ohio State thing to me, Mike, that's a layup. Like you guys can hate my guts all you like, but I call a spade a spade. I pick you when I think you're going to win the games, and I don't back down from it. I've picked you the last 2 years against OSU. I'll pick you again. They don't have what it takes to beat you. I don't believe in them, period. Harbaugh or no Harbaugh.
Well, see, that's where we're different.
I'm a big Michigan slappy, but I'm with you guys. I thought the post-game stuff was a little over the top, but I also think these guys were genuine. I think it was a hard week for them. I think I think they were.
Okay.
And then, and Mike, I understand what you're saying.
I know.
Whether it was self-inflicted or not, it was a difficult
Right.
week. It was a lot going on in the final 48 hours for the game. The players handled it. They went out there because Penn State didn't care. Penn State wasn't going to give you an easy
Do
time.
you really get credit for handling your own actions?
There was adversity.
Okay.
We are here
Okay.
for America.
I know.
Okay?
It is America's team.
You don't like America.
Who needs the New
You
York
communists.
Yankees? You've got Michigan football.
God bless Michigan.
That's right. You know what I've heard? Michigan versus everybody.
No.